I seriously want to know where my Wii U Pro Controller went, because I know I had it recently, and I don't know where it is now. Did I leave off, like... I can't remember where I ended the last video. Was it up above? Is that my car standing there? Did I go too far? Anyway. Hello all you crazy people out there. My name is Dragonite. Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Last time I got annoyed at the game for wasting my time, basically, and today, hopefully there's going to be less of that. We're moving on past this section of the game anyway, which is probably, probably something that it's about time we do. That fan is, like, swirling right in front of my face, and it's making, I'm sure, that's gonna look very interesting when it comes across on video. So if I stand on this thing, what does this do? That is going to... Is that a way up? Alright, that looks like a way up. Which means that if I go and... I think I saw Makar standing in front of one of these doors. He was just here a minute ago. Can I summon him? What's the summoning song? Alright, so he's gonna drop down from up above. I think we can get out of here. And, let's see. I'm gonna pick you up because I don't really want to lose you again. And we're gonna go run down here onto the fan blade. And, alright, I dropped you when I fell, apparently. There was a door with a lock. Alright, there's a door with a lock. Let's go and unlock the door. And, what have we here? So this is gonna be a lot of... Alright. A lot of things for me to kill. Ow. A lot of things to kill me. Can we at least get rid of one of these? Let's see. You are gonna hop around like a weird... Looks like I'm attacking the car. Alright, I did not get you in time. Can I, like, get a hit on you so that you're out of the way? I don't know. There's a couple enemies in here. I would be happy killing any of them just to clear the air a little bit. Alright, you've gone up there. Fireballs. You're probably gonna attack in a minute. I was gonna hope that I would be able to, Alright, there we go. I was hoping that I would be able to, like, just whack your bones around, knock you into pieces before you got another chance to do that. This is not going well. I have a lot of health, and there's a smash ball over there. Alright. How about this thing, stops being on me? Like that. Why am I attacking your pelvis? Usually I attack your heads. Does it depend on, like, what part of you I hit? Is the bone that I've got to go for the kill? Anyway, I'm down to half health. I'd like some health back. Alright. We're in better shape than we were before. There's still the matter of that wizard guy up there. How about... Please don't. If I use this... Where'd you go? I lost you. Oh, you're up there? What was that? Did I lock onto, like, that target or something? I guess I could also... Alright, you're just here. I guess I could also, like, actually do that. Like, grapple and fly around like that. Alright, well, that was somehow easier than a couple of those previous rooms. I'm just gonna go and attack this. I don't know really if I'm gonna get anything useful out of that, but... It's there, and just by glowing, it's kind of taunting me. So, where did I come in from? Did I come in from that way? There's this. So this door is locked. I've got to do something. There are grapple targets up above. And I can't see how high they go. I found out at some point that if I go into, like, first person with the bow or something, I can see a little higher up. I can't really see what's up there. Let's not waste an arrow. And let's go and, where's the gamepad stylus? Let's go and grab this thing. And, if I go up here, for example, and, smash that pottery. Let's see. Should I just ascend? Should I just ascend the tower? Is that gonna, Is that going to be the direction I ultimately want to go here? Is the matter of these guys who I can, like, pull off the wall if I'm weighted down. Alright, money. Maybe let's take these off first. Money. which I don't think I'm really gonna use. This one is very, very picky. I feel like there's probably another way I was supposed to get up here, but like if I'd come around the spiral from another direction or something. I seem to be at the top now. I don't really see anywhere else for me to go. Alright, cool. I don't really see anywhere else for me to go. I don't see anything... Wait, is that a button? Oh, I think I have to hit that with the hammer. Okay. I was looking around for, like, grapple posts or something like that, but we can DDD it, and that's going to go and... Or do I just have to step on it? Or do I have to actually hit it? Do I need Makar? Is that a symbol telling me I need Makar? Try the iron boots. That's the other, like, impact-related thing. Okay, that one was it. Yeah, the peg for the hammer is, like... I think that's usually slightly taller or something like that. Anyway. I guess in the game's defense, it probably expected me to try the thing that I picked up in this dungeon first. But... at the same time... Oh, great. We've got to fight more things. At the same time, like... Half the time, you do have to actually use tools from other dungeons. You have to use the tool you picked up in this dungeon, or it only works like... Probably... Like I said a minute ago, half the time. I was hoping that I would be able to... I was hoping that I would be able to kill those things before that happened, but... see, apparently I can lock onto these guys and throw a bomb and it'll be easier, but... I, honestly... Of all the things... Ow. If you don't count that, of all the things I've had trouble with in this game, if you don't count that either, of all the things I've had trouble in this game with, I don't really think actually hitting these guys in the mouth has really been one of them. Because it seems like they sort of magnet the bombs into their mouths anyway. So you're gonna go and, make the Wii U gamepad do a lot of vibrating. Can you actually hear that? I feel like, I've had moments when I was editing the video where I feel like I could hear the Wii U gamepad vibrating, and other times where I couldn't. Anyway, so there's been a lot of those Smash Balls. How much money would I have if I had done whatever quest it was that would allow me to raise the money cap? Is there anything down there? I see a vines, which I see vines which make it look like I can climb back up at a later point. Alright. I was hoping to have some fun with you by blowing you up and actually using bombs in combat, but it didn't seem like you wanted to do that. So let's go and see what's down this way. Ow. Oh, Floor Masters are down this way. Great. Goodbye. We've also got one of these, which I still don't know what they're for. Oh no, these aren't the Floor Masters. These are the snake guys. The Floor Masters are the hands, I think. I don't know what these are called. They look like some kind of snake thing. Is there anything else I've got to do down here, or is this just here in case I fall and I need to not, like, and I need to find a way to get back? It might be that. Alright, let's go back upstairs. And I saw there was something, like, with wind. So what is this? Do I have to turn this off? Do I have to find a way to turn this off? Do I have to play, like, the song? It looks like... So... There's this huge circular thing, which is obviously trying to get my attention. Can I just put you down? There's this huge circular thing, which is obviously trying to get my attention. And I'm wondering if... I think I see something else. There's one of those ground patches over there, which my car could probably fly to. Let me just try, because I'm probably going to forget if I don't do this first. But I am wondering if anything actually happens in places like this if you play the song, even when there's not, like, one of those monolith things. No? Alright, that sucks. Let's go back to, Plan A or Plan B or whatever plan number that was. So I can just sort of levitate over this way. Oh, there's like a, bunch more of those floating helicopter guy things. So if I... Okay. So that just stopped it on its own, apparently. What I was going to suggest was if I, like... grapple on this thing. If I'd be able to go through the wind. Come on. You know something I've noticed, by the way? And I don't know if I've... Oh, brilliant. I don't know if I've called attention to it so far. But... I need wind. Like, when we went into that mini-dungeon to get those iron boots not too long ago. Anyway, when we, yeah, let me go over here where there's a little bit more horizontal space for me to get battered around. When I went into that mini-dungeon to get those iron boots, some time ago, we had to do this thing where we, like, walked through a gust of wind that would have blown us off course otherwise, and we haven't had to do that since. And... I feel like that's one of the more obvious things that you would do with something like the iron boots, and it's kind of weird that it hasn't come back yet after all this time. Alright, so there's another one of those feathers. How many of those do I have now? I do know what that quest is for, or at least one of the things that those quests is for, so I might actually see about... Got 10 of them apparently. I think I needed 20 for a quest. I might actually see about turning that in if I find a few more. On the subject of finding... Rude. On the subject of finding a few more, what? There's maybe a 10 or 20% chance that these guys will drop one, something like that. Alright. So, I think, now that we've cleared that out, we can go pick up this guy, and we can just, keep walking around. And the last dungeon was pretty long. The last dungeon took me like 5 videos to get through, and I think, what are we on, 4 for this one? So I don't know if it's going to be about the same length. If we're coming up on the end, okay. I feel like I know what we're going to be doing here. Do I have to block... Ow. Do I have to block the... Link? Do I have to block these things so that they don't, like... really, go where I want them to. This is really going to take a long time. Alright, so I see that when you hit that, you, Ow. I see that when you hit that, you sort of, like, stop moving. Alright, so we've trapped you. You can't move here. I don't think I can really go that much farther past this either. But... Let go. Thank you. If I were to stand behind these, I think these are heavy enough that they will block the wind. So let me see if I can just, like, leave... Ow. If I can just, like, grab this. Alright, so I can't push it past there, so that's a no. So I guess my second guess would be doing something with my car. I don't know, maybe I'll be able to fly into and or over the turbine or something, and, like, there's 3 of them. One of them is not on ground level, and I feel like probably... I don't know why I would want to... Why there would exist something like that that isn't on ground level. Can I get over this now? No? Alright, that's weird. I feel like the puzzle is going to be something like this, though. So if I don't let go, I will be forced to let go. I will be forced to let go. Okay. So unless I do something to these things... It is not possible for me to push these blocks like another, like, half length forward. Okay. Wait, can I just, like, stand... Can I actually run between those? I cannot run between those. Visually, it looks like I might, but it looks like the radius of... Well... Yeah. Alright, so those things aren't... Those blade things aren't helping. But the radius of the wind tunnel things is actually a little bit wider than it looks like they are. You know what? And if this is actually the solution to a thing I was just complaining about like 2 minutes ago, this is going to be really, really dumb. But if I put these on, I will be able to, like... Let's let you pass, and let's like just block you there. If I put these on, I will be able to actually walk through the wind. All right, I was just talking about that. It's funny how it finally came back right when I started complaining. I should have complained earlier. We might have had to do this, you know, an hour ago. All right. So let me go continue executing on that plan, and I think I don't know if I really needed all 3 blocks because I can use that one to block the 2 of them. All right, it's Iron Boots time. I can use that 1 block to block the 2 of the blades, so I don't know if I need the 3rd one. But wait, is that like a gap in the ground? Do I need the 3rd one just to cover the gap in the ground? I will need the 3rd one for that. All right, so we're going to do this extremely tedious task of climbing on the block when I want. Alright, so I've trapped you, and I need just to push it a little farther so that I can actually get off. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so there is a thing over there. I don't know. Oh, can I pick up Makar while I do this? Am I going to need him? I'm probably going to need him. I was hoping there would be a button or something that would allow me to turn off the wind. And that really just would have been a time save. But instead I'm going to have to walk all the way back there with the boots, with this thing on my head. Alright. I have, or maybe I should say I had 2 hours, about 2 hours to record today. And I was hoping that I would be able to, you know, get two or three videos in that time frame. But it seems like if I'm going to have to go and do that, that might not be the case. Alright, so we've got that fiddle thing. I have to put you down before I can play music, apparently. How's it go? That's not the right time. There we go. Alright, so that will make this go away, apparently. This is what, like the 3rd or 4th we've seen in here? I think it's the 3rd. And he's gonna play the rest of the hometown theme music. And let's see what's past this. I still haven't seen a boss key, so I don't think we're, like, imminently close to fighting a boss, but I'm hoping that... Never mind, I guess I have seen a boss key, or boss door, rather. Do I have the key? I probably got the key. It doesn't look like there's anything, like, past this. Alright, Makar, you can go over there. I'm gonna go and... What do we do? Blow up these cauldron things. Like that. And, we've also got some pottery, and I'm sure there's gonna be... Oh, yeah, one of those. Alright. Flight juice, health, a return pipe. And now... we can enter the boss door. So... Let's see. This will be the end of this temple. That door is going to close behind me, and I'm going to take a couple of steps forward. Alright. This immediately reminds me of, what was her name? That weird chicken thing from the desert level in Galaxy 2. Squizzard. Just something about a circular room filled with sand with a thing in the middle. It's, Oh, there's flowing sands, too, in the background. Definitely reminds me of Squizzard. Alright, so, we're gonna fight Squizzard over here, and I guess, Squid... I was gonna make a joke about, like, Squidzard or something like that, because that's what it looked like when you were first emerging, but now you've got a tail. I have no idea what kind of monstrosity this is. This looks like one of the things that you would have found in, like, you know, the pre-Cambrian area before, like, life had to get permission from anyone to, you know, design a body plan. Alright. So, what am I going to have to do here? So, I picked up this, in this dungeon. I'm going to equip that just in case. I picked up the things that I just de-equipped recently, that. And, let's see. You know what? Do I have to, like, just hit you? Let's try just hit... Okay, I'm going to get eaten. Alright. I was looking at the bottom screen, and, I guess there's probably, like, a 15-second window or something between when this appears and when it'll eat you. So if I just do this... No? That wasn't it. Alright. Wow, that did a lot of damage all at once. What if I, like, hit you with a bow? Oh, you know what? What if I hookshot this? What if I, like, stand over here, with the iron boots, and, No, stop waving around. And, Oh, the sand is, like, pushing me forward. Am I dead? I am 2 hearts away from being dead. Alright, so the sand is pushing me forward, so I can't stand still for that long. I also probably should not have the iron boots on like that. Yeah. How about we be a little more careful about that? So we're gonna go and inch forward. Not of our own accord, and we're just gonna go and whack that around. Alright. Great. Get rid of those. Don't want the boots. I want to climb out of harm's way. If I can find anything like a pottery or something that will give me health back, I'd like that. Alright, so we are waving in another direction. What is this? That doesn't answer my question, but whatever it is tried to kill me. Do I have to do it again? Do I have to hookshot these guys too? Alright. The icon's appearing. And if I whack you around a bit, you're gonna flail, and you're gonna burst into something. Please, health, health. All right. Nope. Yes. All right. I'm gonna want to get out of there. You know what I might do is I might just cut away a minute until I can properly deal with these, because this is this can be time consuming. Are you kidding me? And now I'm back down to 1 health. Okay. Hey, don't spawn me in your mouth. And you spawned me in your mouth. And I died. Okay. Well, that's one way to get all my health back. I'm glad, really? I'm glad that this boss at least doesn't seem like it's gonna be that complicated. It's more like just don't get eaten, which is what I wasn't doing the first time. But this dungeon, man, every single room, not every single room, but almost every single room just has something that feels like this isn't hard. I would just rather not be doing it. Like, I compared, like, beating up all the 5 or 6, like, fire and ice monsters in that other room to, like, it felt like chores. It wasn't hard, I just had to do them. Otherwise, if I didn't, they would bite me while I was in the air and knock me down. And, let's see, if I can actually see where you are. Alright, I wasn't actually sure what I grabbed there, and I thought there was a chance that it might have been, like, the boss or something. If I can get down to like 2 of those, I think this should be a little bit less chaotic, and I should be able to actually hit this thing like that. Nope. Lock onto that one. Thank you. All right. So let's take those boots off, and if I can like get out of there really fast, because rolling does seem to help. But yeah, everything in this dungeon just takes so long, and it doesn't have to take so long, and. I actually looked up. See if I can. Alright, you're gonna do a skydiving thing now. I actually looked up since the last recording, like what are people's least favorite dungeons in the game, and this one seemed to be very polarizing. There are a lot of people who said it was the actual worst, and there are a lot of people who said it was their favorite. And I don't think, if it wasn't for nonsense like what I've just been describing, I don't know if I would say it was my favorite, but I think it would still be solid. I think my favorite still was the other one. The Wind Temple, just because I thought the flying gag was funny. There's a lot of these, and they're flopping around, and I'm really close to biting range, and I got bitten. Okay. Interestingly, it seemed like another one that came up in a lot of people's least favorite lists were the Temple of the Gods, or whatever it was called. And the main reason, there were a couple of reasons, but the main reason seemed to be that, like, people didn't like the tide thing. They seemed to think that that was a waste of time, and I'd be inclined to agree if the tide thing lasted more than, like, a single room. But, like, once you got upstairs, you were onto other stuff, and I think it didn't last long enough to really get boring. This one, on the other hand, man alive. I think the total amount of time I had to cut out of the previous video was just, like, an hour. And part of that was just because, like, the one room I had to go to was, like, not the one... The one room that I had to go to progress was, like, the only one I didn't check. But there really was a lot of stuff that was just, like, go up and down this fan for 4 times. And I don't know which one of them I'm targeting, and I'm hoping it's the one that's actually, like... Did I actually get all of them? Did I chain gun, like, multiple at once? I thought I only got one. Whatever. It's unusually common here now. So now we can, let's see. I see the divot is forming over there, the, sinkhole or whatever. Let's go and just, hit you. I don't know, this tongue is waving around and it's not helping. Nope, nope, nope. And I'm not really gonna complain about stuff like that's annoying, but I'm not gonna say that the game is bad for it, because, like, if I was better at the game, it would be less annoying, and I don't care about, fine. I don't really care about being bad at the game as much as I care about, like, basically the game being, like, trying to prevent me from doing something that I want to do for something that isn't a gameplay reason. There we go. That was 3. And it looks like it's not over yet. I saw some more of those snake things appear. Where... Last time I think you fell out of the sky. You did the, like, the Gobblegut thing from Mario Galaxy, because I keep comparing this game to that all of a sudden. Let's see. So I'm just gonna get away from... the sinkhole, and I'm gonna try and maybe knock a few of these around to get some health back. Alright, where are you? Heads, I'll take any of you. Alright, let's go that way, just bonk, knock you around a little bit. I seem to have gotten... Alright, I definitely didn't think I grappled you, and it seemed like earlier, at least, you were, invulnerable until that happened, until I, like, activated you, as it were. Alright, I see the gradient going the other way now. Let's get out of there. But it seemed like, I don't know, when I get one, do they all become vulnerable or something? Alright. So let's go and, no. Alright, it's gonna bite. Alright. We're gonna wait. Gonna get a little farther away. Alright, it's... Oh, do I still have the boots on? Is that why I wasn't going very fast? There we go. Alright. So that was 4, and that seemed to do it. Okay, I will not be sad to see the end of this dungeon. And... Wait, are you done? Or are you advancing to another stage? Oh, no, I hear the music. Okay. Again, I don't have the game audio playing through my my headphones on my computer, and the game audio coming from the TV is very quiet because I don't want feedback. But now I definitely hear the victory music now. All right. So I think the only thing remaining in this game is to, like, put the Triforce back together or whatever. However long that's gonna take. It's probably gonna take a while. I think the boat said that there were like 4 or 8 or something pieces that I had to put together. Nope, I'm gonna do that. So that's gonna be some heart container. That's gonna be a little bit of extra health. And if I go and stand here, Makar did not come out and say anything, I noticed. Oh, now he's gonna say something. Master Sword has returned. Its blade once again houses the power to repel evil. The sword of the one true hero is revived at last. Alright. Drago, I have fully restored the power to repel evil into your Master Sword. And my ancestors are most satisfied. I shall continue praying to the gods here. Drago, please step into the light and return to the above ground. Alright. May the winds of fortune be at your back. Let's see. So, I know that I said I was probably not going to do side quests, and this video has been getting on a bit, but I do kind of want to do something, and that something is going to be... Forsaken Fortress was already like a molting snake that casts off its dead skin. The place is so empty and quiet, one can almost hear the echo of dead leaves falling to the cold, cracked ground. What ails you? What? Lose the long face. The monsters are gone from the world. Doesn't that make you a little happy? I feel like I should try to, like, put on my, like, worst Brooklyn accent for that fish guy, and I don't really know why. I have troubling news. Ganon has not shown himself above the sea since Volu has unleashed his fiery wrath upon him. And what's worth, there is not a creature stirring in his base of operations in the world, the Forsaken Fortress. I cannot imagine how it is possible, and yet I can't shake the foreboding feeling I have about the Princess Zelda. Drago, you must search for all the Triforce shards so that we can head back to Hyrule without delay. Alright, so a couple things to unpack there. One, I know I said I wasn't interested in doing side quests, and I think this video is probably going to be a little on the long side. But I do have a bunch of those feather things now, and I don't remember who it was who wanted them. Was it you? Alright, it was you. Do I not have enough, or do I need to, like, actually take it out of my bag? Maybe I need to take it out of my bag and present it to you. I can go and do, like, that or something. Alright, a golden feather. How many of those do I have? I've got... Oh, I do need 20. Alright, so that might or might not happen before the end of the game. Alright, so I think I'm gonna end this up here. My name is Dragonite. This has been The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Next time, I think we have to go to the Forsaken Fortress. There isn't a mark on my map, but that is what he was talking about, so I'm gonna go there and see if that initiates any more story stuff. You should all go check out Wizarducks and the Lost Hat, which is one of the games that I like to work on when I'm not doing YouTube stuff. Link to the Steam page can be found down below. I hope you all enjoyed that, and I will see you all later.